Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today in this session we are going to see how can we set up Java JDK in macOS, how can we download Java JDK, how can we install it, and how to set the environment variable. And the last step would be how can we verify that the Java JDK setup which we have done has been done properly in your machine or not. So let's get started. So Java JDK is something like JDK stands for Java Development Kit. It's basically a cross-platform software development environment which offers you collection of tools and libraries that is necessary for developing Java-based software applications. Okay. Now, cross-platform software. Cross-platform here means that Java can be installed on any type of OS. Like if you have a Mac machine, if you have a Windows machine, or either if you have a Linux machine with you, you can work with Java with any of the OS. Okay. Now JDK is something like JRE plus development tools. So what is JRE? JRE is something called Java runtime environment. So this JRE is something like when you are not supposed to develop the applications, but you want to run the applications which has been developed using Java programming language. Okay, so let's not get into the theory part. Directly we should go like how can we download Java JDK in a machine. Let me open a new tab. Directly just search for Java JDK download Mac. Go to the first link. Basically this is from the Oracle. Okay, if you come here, if you see there is an option called Java archive, so just click on that. You'll be able to see like the different versions for Java SE. Okay, if you click on any of them, like this will be started, the download will be started. I am doing this for the 15th version, Java SE 15 archive downloads. Okay, now I am using the Mac OS basically, so these are two options which I have. Let me check. So I'm going to download this, the Mac OS installer. Okay, just to click on this, click on the checkbox. Now click on the download button here. Now to download Java basically in your machine, you first have to sign up to the Oracle account. Okay, now I see the credentials have been already filled for me because I already have an account with Oracle. If you do not have account with Oracle, do create an account first, get a username and password, and then once you are signed up, then do login. And when you are successfully logged in, then Java start will be download. Okay, so the file has been downloaded from the Oracle website. This is a .dmg file because we are using Mac. Okay, now how can we install it? So this part is basically done, right? How can we install it? So once the DMG file is downloaded, open the file, setup wizard will come and install with the default settings. Okay, how will you open? Just do double click on it. Double click on this package as well. Yeah, now go ahead, click on continue. This is going to take around 321.5 MB of your space on your computer. Okay, just click on the click button. Here you have to fill the password. Let me just fill the password for me. I'm instructing my machine like go and please install this application. Now the installation is in progress. You see the Java has been installed successfully. Okay, so we are now at this part. Install succeeded. Now just close it. Do you want to move the JDK installer to the bin? Yeah, I want to move it. It's going. Okay, now how will you verify whether the Java has been the path has been set up or not, or are we good to use Java in our machine or not? Okay, so there is basically a command which you can refer. You need to open your terminal. Okay, how did you open this terminal? You can press what? You can press the keys, the command plus space, and if you type terminal, there will be the option called terminal.application.app. Okay, you just press return key and terminal will be open. Okay, now I'm just using the same command here which is listed here, java-version. This command is basically to know which version of Java has been installed in your machine. Okay, now for me I have already done the setup. Okay, now if things work for you in this way, then that's very good. Otherwise, we need to set up a path in the, like, we need to set this path for Java in the as an environment variable. How can we do that? Okay, so first of all, you have to find like which shell your Mac OS is using. So for that, there is a command called echo space $shell. Echo. Okay, so this is basically to know like which shell your OS is using. Okay, so my Mac is actually working with this ZSH. Okay, now, so what if we have multiple versions of Java installed in your machine? Okay, and we only want to set a path for one specific version. Suppose I have 11, 8, 15, 17, but I only want to set up the path variable for Java version 15. Okay, so what you need to do to check that, this is a command libx java underscore home hyphen v. This v is in capital. Okay, see, in my machine, when I fire this command into the terminal, so I am able to see like there are 4 different versions have been installed in my machine. Okay, there is 17, there is 15, there is 11, and there is 1.8, the Java 8. Okay, now how can we set up the path for this 15, because we downloaded this 15th version, right? So for that, to run a specified JDK command, you need to fire this command. This is like this, this part is same. Okay, other than this, what you have to do is just get this path, like the version. This is 15.0.2, right? So if you press, this time v is small, just copy the version number. I copied from here. Okay, and press return. So I'll be able to see this path. I'll be able to get this path basically that is pointing out to the Java version 15.0.2. That's a Java JDK version basically. Okay, again, now we have to set this path basically like in Windows. How we do, we go to the environment variables, we have that UI, we have the pop-up, we set the path in the system variable as a system variable, right? So now in Mac, how should we go? So we have to fire this command cd. So just this command is basically used to go to the home path. Okay, then you have to verify like this file is exists or not, .zshrc. Okay, so for knowing that, use the command called ls space hyphen a. Okay, you see the file has already been created for me, but if in your case this file is not created, so how can you create it? You will be able to create this file using this command called touch space dot zshrc. Okay, if you press the enter key, then this file will get created. Okay, now the next step, now to open that file, because basically the path which we got, this is the path, right? So we have to set up this path. Okay, so how are you going to do that? Cd, we are already into the home path, like yeah, then there is a command called open space hyphen e space dot zshrc. Okay, so this command is basically we are using to open the file. Okay, zsh, sorry, it is zsh, not csh. Okay, now you see what we are doing. Let me just go here. Okay, yeah, you see what we have done here. If you just remove it, see, first of all, this is the same path which we got from there when we fired this command. Okay, so we're able to see like we were using this command already, right? So you just need to copy this command, put it here, like first use dollar, then bracket start, then the path which you copied, the command you copied, then close it. Okay, and we are exporting this variable called java underscore home, so that we can use this variable basically in the path. Okay, again, the second one is for the maven. Okay, and this is the major path. You see what we are doing, we are actually taking this value java underscore home is the variable name, and this is the value which is going to come here. Okay, and we are concatenating it with the bin, like forward slash and then bin, then colon and dollar path, and just close it. Okay, now you just need to have to save, you have to save this file, save it, close it. Okay, when you have added this path, then you have to file source.zshrc. Okay, press enter. This will save all your changes. If you work in another terminal, or if you are coming again after doing the shutdown to your machine, so these changes which you made inside this file, they will not be changed, like they will be there. Okay, so you don't need to set up, you don't need to add that Java path again and again. Okay, now this is another way, like how can we open this file. There is something called nano editor basically. So nano ZSHRC, you see the same file has been opened, but the way of opening the file is completely different. Okay, now you can set up the path in such a way as well, like in this way as well, or you can follow the previous one. Now if you are using this way, and if you want to, like when you have already added the path, okay, for Java and this path variable, then how can we close it? You go and press Control plus O. Okay, Control plus O is done, then press return key, and then you have to say Control X. Okay, then you will be back to the terminal screen. Okay, and this is the next step, like export Java home, and you have to do. Now the last step would be to verify the setup whether it's been done or not. You can go with this command, like let me just clear it, echo Java underscore home. Okay, we're getting the path which we already set in this file, right? And we can echo dollar path. Okay, so we're able to see the values here. Okay, and the final one would be Java space hyphen version, all in small. Okay, so we're getting the version as Java 15.0.2. Okay, so this is how we can actually set up Java JDK in Mac OS. Okay, so that's all for this session. Thank you for your time. Have a very good day. We'll continue with the next one, and we'll go for Maven next. Thank you.